you thinking of starting a fiber business? Here's 3 things you need to know about branding your business. So if you're anything like us, you've probably gotten to the point where you have a lot of stuff in your house and you need to kind of move things along, or maybe a lot of your friends are like, oh wow, I love this stuff, you should be selling this, or maybe you just need more money to fuel your obsession and your hobbies. And a solution to all of those would be, let's start a fiber business. So anytime you have a business, you need to brand your business. So what exactly is branding? It's your logo. Wrong. Branding, according to businessdictionary.com, branding is the process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind. In simple terms, you can think of branding as how people react to your business as a whole. So if I say, oh, have you heard of Feathertail Fiber Arts? You might get some people who say, oh yeah, I've heard of them, and oh my gosh, I love their products. Or you might get like bad branding where it's like Feathertail Hoodawada, or oh yeah, I've heard of them, you know. So obviously we want to create an overall impression. Well, how do we do that? Number 1, identity. So you need to make yourself an identity, and the most common way of creating that visual identity is by choosing a logo and a name. So first of all, the one thing I will say to everybody out there, keep it simple. Simplicity is severely underrated on so many levels. So with your logo, think of the most memorable logos like on the face of the planet. Think of like Target and Nike or Dairy Queen. You know, they're all very, very simple logos. So when you have something that's simple like that and it can easily be converted to black and white, generally speaking, it's a lot easier to print those materials. It's a lot easier to make those things like bigger or smaller. And the nice part is you can also just make your logo simply your name. And that's perfectly acceptable and memorable. That's awesome. So then when it comes to your name, you also want something that is memorable. So for us fiber people, I would maybe suggest not putting like the name Rambouillet or Lester Longwool in your name. Now, if that's your identifying mark, that's fine. But if you're anything like me, you're always checking the spelling twice, and you don't want that. Number 2, feeling. So the easiest way to create an overall feeling is by color. Color kind of creates that instant like boom, I have an instant reaction. So you can pick a main color for your business to use consistently throughout like your branding. So for us, we have our classic Feathertail orange that we use everywhere. We use it on Facebook, we use it in our logo, we use it for stuff on our website. And you can create a specific feeling, like you can get more into the color psychology later, but the general rule of thumb is if you have like the warmer tones like red, orange, yellow, it's like, are you passionate? Or is it exciting or quirky or fun, youthful kind of thing? Or if you want to get more into like the green, it's kind of a neutral and eco-friendly kind of vibe, or like the blues and the purples, it's more kind of relaxing and chill and very safe. So pick a color to kind of go with your overall personality, which brings me to number 3. Number 3 is your personality. So this seems like a kind of straightforward thing, but the one thing I can suggest for this is be consistent and be you. I know that's 2 things. Okay, that's 2 things. Be consistent and be you, because your personality will come out in everything that you do. It comes out in your packaging, it comes out in your social media posts on how you write them, it comes out in any live videos you might use, it comes out in your customer service. So don't try to be something that you're not. you know, people will tell what kind of person you are if all of a sudden it's like, I'm gonna be this academic, very straight up, straightforward person in all of my videos, and then all of a sudden you're like throwing out little things here and there like, oh, sorry, I'm actually this really awkward individual. But at the same time, if you're a straightforward individual and all of a sudden it's like you're trying to be overly expressive and people can tell it's not you, it will come out. So be consistent, but be you. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure that you sign up for our email list where you can see more videos, get some amazing discounts, or if you just want overall fiber spoilage, that's the place to be. Trust me, you won't regret it. So you can sign up over at feathertailfiberarts.com.